Our next viewer, RP Gupta, who is a senior citizen, says that until recently, debt funds were a safe avenue with reasonable returns for people like him. What's your advice for them in this changed scenario?
No, debt funds remain just as safe. You should take a consolation that, look at even in the bad times, even if despite this decline which nobody was able to anticipate, debt funds took a hit and now they are recovering and they will recover, and 3-4%. So it doesn't really make them very risky. uh, you will not see the kind of calamity that we have seen in some cases, one or two cases where we have seen a credit impairment. Credit impairment, it sounds jargonish, but if a fund invests in a bond, and that company is unable to pay the repair, the repayment, or pay interest on time or repay the capital on time. We have seen one or two such situations in the past, but still I feel that most investors have been able to uh, you know been able to derive the kind of stable return they expect from equity, from fixed income funds. They are not as risky as the kind of risk which we are used to from equity. So you have to just reconcile. There was a situation we had seen these last 2-3 years when interest rates were coming down and bond funds were benefiting from that. We got used to it, and now we have seen a turnaround in the situation, and that is why we took a hit. This hit we will recover in, as I said earlier, in 3 to 6 months. Bond funds retains their character of providing stability, a vehicle of capital preservation. Keep away from those funds. Times have changed. They were opportunistic bets. They will not work till we have the same old times back, that till the economic variables of this Indian economy changes, that or the dynamics changes, that RBI tells us that yes, inflation has come down, they need to really bring down the cost of capital, or the interest rates must come down. And the government is a party to all this. It can't happen in isolation. Unlike equity, where you can have a declining market but a company doing very well and doing it in a sustained way, it can be an outlier. Interest rates can't work in isolation.